In this video, I'll show you and describe how to get from Istanbul Airport to the main attractions, the Camlica Mosque, the largest mosque in Turkey, and how to get there, the Grand Bazaar and how to get there, how locals treat the stray cats which roam Istanbul freely, Camlica Tower, the tallest lookout in Istanbul, and how to get there. So please stay tuned to my video. Please remember to post a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you can always get my latest travel videos. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in Istanbul and I'm going to show you around. On this trip, I'm staying in an airport hotel near the Istanbul airport, and I'm going to pick up a metro at Camlica metro station, and that's where I am now. And I'll just show you my ride in. You look for the direction Gayrettepe. That's the central metro station in Istanbul. So I'm now inside the Camlica metro station, and I'm waiting for my metro train to Istanbul, Gayrettepe. And if you do stay near the Istanbul airport, it's quite convenient, as it is for me, where I can stay at an airport hotel, which is very close to a metro station, and it hardly costs me about $3 to get a taxi ride from the metro to my airport hotel. It's really nothing, and it's a very convenient way to travel. All you really need is to, on day one, when you arrive in Istanbul, you just have to buy this card at the metro station at the Istanbul airport, and you just use it to ride the metro all the way up to Gayrettepe. And then after that, you're going to have to use your credit card to get around the rest of the Istanbul metro. It's very, very convenient. No metro tickets to buy, just put everything on a card. It's a big improvement in Istanbul since the last time I was here. We are going to this stop here. We've now reached Gayrettepe metro station, and now we're going to look for the M2 green line to get to the downtown core. The ride to Gayrettepe station from the airport takes about 25 minutes, and it's in a tunnel, in a subway tunnel. So I'm now at the M2 metro station, and to get to Taskim, which is my next stop, I can't use this card. This is only for the airport metro. So you have to either get a new card, or you can just tap with your credit card and you can get onto this metro. I'm now at Taskim Square, the central square of the city of Istanbul. And Istanbul, if you don't know, is the largest city in Europe, I believe. So it's a pretty big city. So this is the central square. You can take buses from here, subway trains, to get to any other part of the city you want. You can also take an express bus that's a non-stop from here to the airport if you wanted to. The other thing you'll want to know about Istanbul is that all the mosques and churches and all religious sites are free to enter. So they welcome tourists. What I'm going to do is try to find the largest mosque in Turkey. And for me to do that, I'm going to have to get back onto the metro, but this time I'm going to take a funicular. Stay with me. We go back down to the metro. I'm now at the funicular station, and you just use your credit card to tap on. It's pretty easy. Now I'm going to try to catch a ferry to the other side of the Bosphorus, to the Asian side of Istanbul. To get onto the ferry, all you have to do is, again, just tap with your credit card and you get through the turnstiles. There's the Asian side of Istanbul. And now I've arrived on the Asian side of Istanbul using the ferry. You don't have to use the ferry. It's a very scenic way to come across, but it is a lot slower than taking the subway. There is a subway that will connect the Asian side, that is connecting the Asian side to the European side. I'll try to show you that a little bit later. I'm now in an Uber heading to the mosque, and in Istanbul, Uber does work, and they'll call a taxi for you. So it's actually pretty efficient. I've used it a couple of times. It's very cost effective to go short distances in Istanbul using Uber. I'm now at the Camlica Mosque. This is the largest mosque in all of Turkey. This is a beautiful sight, and it is free to enter. So unlike many of the other tourist attractions in Turkey, this thing doesn't cost any money. And I'm going to show you around. So Camlica Mosque is the largest mosque in Turkey. It's on the Asian side of Istanbul, and it's rarely ever visited by tourists because tourists usually visit the European side of Istanbul. This mosque is not only the largest mosque in Turkey, it holds about 69,000, almost 70,000 worshippers at prayer time. And it is ranked as one of the top 20 largest mosques in the world. Can't remember the ranking number, but you can look it up. And also, as you can see, you've got a beautiful view of Istanbul because Camlica Mosque is built on top of Camlica Hill. So you can come here just for the view.
Camlica Mosque is the largest mosque in Turkey. This space, which I'm showing you now, is the main prayer area and has space for over 63,000 worshippers. Camlica Mosque is a gem in Istanbul because it's seldom visited by tourists, because it's on the Asian side, and it's by far the most spectacular mosque in Istanbul. It's free of charge to enter and has no line, unlike the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque. Please see my other video of the Istanbul Golden Horn to see those mosques.
Now, if you haven't been to a mosque in a long time, if you've never been to a mosque, a few things. Number one, headgear is optional. You can go in there without your hat or with your hat. It's up to you. Second is that you have to leave your shoes before you go enter the mosque. And they have clearly marked areas telling you where you can't wear your shoes. As I showed you, there are disposable plastic bags. So if you don't feel secure leaving your shoes, you can bring them with you inside of a plastic bag, and they'll even give you the plastic bag to put it in. So that's pretty cool. And of course, they have lockers that are not locked. But I just used a locker to put my shoes in. And they also have shoe horns so that when you go to leave the mosque, you can easily put your shoes back on. Just adjacent to the Camlica Mosque is a museum and also a gift shop. The Camlica Mosque is a pretty cool place to visit in Istanbul, and it's not full of tourists because it's on the Asian side. It's free to enter. It's a beautiful mosque. There's a gift shop and a museum. And what you heard as I was walking around showing you the video, what you heard, the music, that's the call to prayer. So they're having a prayer very shortly. And in Christianity, the church rings a bell. And in Islam, the Imam sings a song. Just in case you didn't want to take an Uber and you wanted to take the metro to Camlica Mosque, that's the name of the metro, Bulguluru. As I mentioned before, there is another way you can cross the Bosphorus and get back onto the European side of Istanbul, and that's using the Marmaray. And that's what I'm going to use, which is a subway. And it goes under the Bosphorus. See ya. So I'm at Üsküdar, and I'm going to take the Marmaray up to this station, Sirkeci. Now to cross the Bosphorus using the Marmaray, it takes hardly 2 minutes. But it costs virtually the same amount as taking the ferry. The ferry process takes about 15 to 18 minutes. It's a lot more scenic, but this thing only takes hardly 2 minutes. As I'm walking along these lovely narrow streets, I'm looking for the Grand Bazaar, which is an enclosed building. GPS, Google Maps, shows this whole area as Grand Bazaar. But there is actual Grand Bazaar, which is a closed building. That's what I'm looking for. and you'll be able to find some signs that'll show you where it is. And I'm just trying to follow along and try to find it. I'll try to show you the signs as well. The other thing I'll tell you is that, our perceptions is that they're very, very aggressive here when they try to sell you something, and they're not. They'll take no for an answer the first time, and that's it if you're not interested. They're quite polite. So I think I found the Grand Bazaar. Here's the indoor building. Sorry to say it, there were no signs, but I was able to make Google Maps work to get me into the approximate area. Thank you. So I just got a free sample of Turkish Delight. The guy wanted me to buy more stuff in his candy store, but I said no thank you once, and he was okay with it. It's nicer inside the Grand Bazaar, this building. It's a beautiful building from the inside. I'm not really sure if the prices are higher or lower, because they never tell you what the prices are until you start negotiating with them, whether they're higher or lower outside or inside the Grand Bazaar. But everything that you see inside the Grand Bazaar, there's usually most of it is outside as well. So you don't actually have to enter the Grand Bazaar to get all the items. But they do have some pretty exclusive things. Like these items here, which are far more expensive. They look like really nice things that you'd want to decorate your house with. And different types of carpets. So the more expensive items seem to be inside the Grand Bazaar, inside of the building. Like these, you won't find these outside. These are really good quality. The other thing you can get inside the Grand Bazaar building, which you can't get outside, is real gold. And they've got a lot of gold and diamonds here as well. So it's definitely worth it if you come inside. There's more items. So at every entrance of the Grand Bazaar and exit, you've got the metal detectors. So you have to pass through those metal detectors to get into the building. I've exited the Grand Bazaar building and I'm outside. One interesting thing is I couldn't find any food court or any food inside the building of the Grand Bazaar. All the food is outside. It's kind of strange. And I also couldn't find any public washrooms inside the building of the Grand Bazaar. So right at the exit, they have lots of restaurants and sit-down restaurants here. And again, more shopping. But I'm now outside the Grand Bazaar. And that's the only place I could find some food. A little tip for you. The scooters ride up on the sidewalks here. So if you're walking along, don't be surprised to see a scooter pass you by. And they don't try to hit you or anything, but they're around and they just whip by you. So there seems to be no laws that prevent that. And just about any kind of vehicle is available on the road or on the sidewalk. So If you like cats, and many people do, including my son who loves them, there are domesticated cats that walk around freely in Istanbul, and the people pet them and they feed them, and nobody harms them. And there's one of the charming things about Istanbul. So I'm just walking around trying to find the metro so that I can get back to Taksim Square. But it's a very scenic walk, so I thought I'd show it to you. I think I see a metro sign. It's a pretty cool thing about getting lost and having to find your way. That was a pretty cool place I didn't know existed, which was the University of Istanbul. And I just walked through their campus to this metro. I made my way back to the University metro station, and now I'm going to head over to the Asian side of Istanbul to see a site that I hope you like.
I'm heading to this tower, so please join me. This area is called the Golden Horn and is the main tourist area of Istanbul. If you arrive in Istanbul on a cruise, your cruise ship will dock here, and all of the tourist sites are close to here. Please watch my other video of Istanbul where I do a walking tour of the Golden Horn area. I'm back at Taksim Square, and again I'm going to take the funicular and a ferry back to the Asian side of Istanbul across the Bosphorus. So I've shown you how to cross the Bosphorus by ferry and subway, and again by ferry. Here again, I'm getting onto my ferry to cross the Bosphorus. Where I'm heading is here. That's the Camlica Tower, the tallest observation point in Istanbul. I'm here, and I'm going to take the metro to here. This is the Asian side of Istanbul, and this is the European side. I'm at Unalan metro station, and as I get outside, I'm waiting for my Uber to the Camlica Tower, and it's a very short Uber ride. I'm now at Camlica Tower, which is the tallest lookout point in all of Istanbul.
On this beautiful weather day, you can see all of Istanbul from this perspective. And look at the luxury houses down there. They have swimming pools. So that's the Mediterranean there, and that's the Bosphorus Strait. That is the European side. Again, the Mediterranean, the Bosphorus Strait, the European side of Istanbul, and through the Bosphorus Strait to the Black Sea. As you can tell, Istanbul has two downtowns. One is on the European side that you're seeing there. Actually, three. There's a second cluster of buildings over there on the European side. And again, these are the buildings on the Asian side, and you saw a few of them from the metro station that I was near. Another cluster of buildings on the Asian side. It's a big city. And there's a mosque. And there is the Camlica Mosque, the massive flag of Turkey. There's a zoomed view of Camlica Mosque from Camlica Tower. You can really see how big this city is. It's one of the largest cities in Eurasia. It's a whirling dervish in the gift shop. So I ran into some challenges to try to get a taxi at the exit of Camlica Tower. So I decided to walk it, and wish me luck. I think I know how to get there by memory last time I was in Istanbul, but there should be a metro station very close, and should be called Kiskili. Let's see if I can find it. The good news is most of this walk is through this beautiful park. Kiskili metro station, where my memory failed, my Google Maps was able to help. So now the Kiskili metro station happens to be hardly a 15-minute walk from Camlica Tower, which is good news. So now I'm at Kiskili Metro there, and I'm going to make it down to Üsküdar, which will give me a couple of different options, hopefully, to cross the Bosphorus, because I'm staying on the European side near the airport, which is up there. It's rush hour in Istanbul on a Monday evening, so I decided to take the Marmaray, that is the express tunnel subway to the other side, to the European side. The Marmaray will take me from Üsküdar to Yanikapi, and that's the Bosphorus right there. Okay, so that's where I have to go. This is the Marmaray. It looks just like a regular subway train. That's what rush hour in Istanbul looks like on a Monday evening. This is Tasaluk metro station, and my hotel is walking distance from this subway station. Tasaluk metro station. It's a fairly uncrowded neighborhood. From here, it's just a 25-minute walk back to my hotel. I hope you enjoyed my video of Istanbul today. Please stay tuned for more of my travel videos, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, post a like, and hit the notification bell for future videos.